I think there's a lot left to build. I think like we're just kind of getting started. I decided to work on education when I was like 23 or 24. My long-term ambitions is actually to delete school, give kids like a totally different childhood that's just filled with wonder and excitement and curiosity. I do feel this kind of weight or responsibility. Once you have a bunch of kids at recess who use it every day, you want to make something really cool and great for them, and you want to have a good impact on them. Actually, oh my gosh, hold on. Something big's about to happen right now.
Oh my gosh.
Everything in bed? Did you fall?
Hi, I'm Maddie.
And I'm Ella. We are homeschoolers. We met through a homeschool platform called Recess, where we found our passion for learning and podcasting.
Exactly.
Come join us on our journey of self-directed learning as we dive into all the things about recess on our
Recess Rundown Podcast.
and we will hopefully see you there.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Recess Rundown Podcast. We have a very special guest. We saved the best Recess staff for last. The most important, the one and only, the owner, the founder, the creator of Recess, Ben. Thank you for being with us today, Ben.
Thanks for having me.
So Recess started 2 years ago, and I remembered it was just a place to hang out from Monday to Friday to play games. It has now evolved into something more meaningful. Not only do kids thrive in recess, but it has also changed a lot of kids' lives. Before we get into our first question, I'd like to show you something.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, this is cute. Silly great. Where'd you guys get these from? Yo, what up? Many more years. Holy cow, there's so many.
What do you think?
I really like that. I like you guys really prepare. That was really cool. That was really fun. I like it. And I like the video editing. I like that like cinematic start. The 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, I agree. As a founder and creator, how does this make you feel? Seeing all these comments, what was your vision? Has your expectations of Recess been met?
I think okay, so two-part question. Have my expectations been met? No, I don't think so. Not yet. I think there's a lot left to build. I think like we're just kind of getting started. It's pretty exciting. It does feel different than when there were 10 or 15 kids logging on and it was just me and Natalie kind of hanging out with them. And it's really cool to see people working on all the different coding projects, all the art projects. Projects just dropped in the feed, if you guys saw that. And it's so fun to scroll through and see everyone's work. And so I would say kids are exceeding my expectations, but Recess has pretty far to go, I think. And then how did that make me feel? Yeah, those... I think, it's hard to go work and take some big risk and try and go build a company. And it makes it a lot easier when you see kind of the impact it's having on people and that kids are actually like loving it and it's a big part of their life. And so I think that when I see things like that, it just gives me fuel to keep going. Like wake up the next day and try again.
Yeah, so Recess has impacted me so much that I feel like it's been the center of my homeschool experience. I don't think I remember how it was before Recess because that was kind of like a long time ago. It really feels like that Recess has been a part of my life for a long time, and it's only been 2 years of me.
Well, how old are you? Are you like
I'm
11,
10.
12?
I'm turning
10.
11.
Yeah,
So
so then it is a big part of your life. I remember going from 8 to 10. First of all, I don't remember anything from before I was 8. But that is a big part of your life. It's like a fifth of your life, 20% of your life. That's crazy.
you're working, because you mentioned, working really hard to keep recess running, talking to a lot of investors and prompting recess. Do you miss just hanging out with us kids, like you used to when you first started recess? Do you feel that you have chosen the best facilitators to run your company?
Yes, I that is like the biggest. It is hard. As recess has gotten bigger, my job has changed from being, I think, like a vibe curator and helping kids work on their own projects and being at recess every day. That and it's now, yeah, I talk to investors. I'm trying to recruit cool people to the mission, to the team, trying to figure out what to build on the engineering side. It's a totally different job. And yes, I definitely miss being in recess every day. And I'm trying to figure out, I've been slowly getting, you've seen me probably a little bit more at recess. I've been back
Yeah.
a few more times a week and I'm starting to teach a couple classes. So I got a couple classes coming up that I'll drop maybe with this podcast. That could be a fun way to do it. But yeah, I definitely miss being in recess every day. That's like my favorite part. And then there's another part of your question, which was just how does it feel to be working on all those things? Yeah, it's really cool. I think it's really cool to meet such incredible people. Like through starting recess and telling people about what we're working on, I've gotten to meet the founders of YouTube and the founders of Patreon and Twitch and all these really big companies and these really cool investors who invested in great companies like Udemy and Canvas and all these great
Oh wow.
OutSchool. And so that's been really cool to like meet a bunch of people who you previously thought of as heroes and get to talk to them, not like peers, but to talk to them and tell them about what you're working on and to get them and to have them be excited about it feels pretty special.
Yeah. Oh, I never knew that.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. That stuff is still, yeah, I think we have more announcements probably to come out about kind of what's up for recess, what's coming up for recess.
Oh. So, we want to know what you think of education now in the public system and how and if you want to change it.
Yeah. What do I think of public education now? I think my big take is that it hasn't changed that much since I was a kid, or even since your parents were kids or my parents were kids. I think it looks really similar. You've seen the introduction of some computers into school,
Yeah.
and
Like they've been
like,
allowing you to bring your phone and tablet into school. I don't really like that.
yeah, they let you bring your phone and tablet in, and I think they've kind of taken textbooks and they've put them on the computer.
Yeah.
But in reality, they're still kind of the same textbooks. It's just that now you kind of click buttons instead of write with a pencil. And I think that's a big misuse of computers. I think the ways that kids can use computers to build things and create things, whether it's in programs like Jippity or using things like Blender or Spline, or I know you write a bunch of books and publish things. I think there are all these tools that schools have not figured out how to use yet. And so they're 20, 30 years behind kind of what the rest of the internet is capable of. And I think I really hated school as a kid. It was a tough experience for me. And I think when my mom dropped me off, a lot of times I would kind of like try really hard not to get out of the car. And I would be really sad to be dropped off. And I was like, please don't leave me at this place. And there are all these rules. Like it felt very coerced. And this might sound like strong language, but to me, it really felt like prison as a 10-year-old. It's like I would get dropped off here. I would like check in with the security guard. I wasn't allowed to leave the premises for the whole day. For an hour a day, they would let me in outside time into like a fenced in area that got some sunlight, and I
Kind
couldn't,
of.
yeah, I couldn't work on what I wanted to work on. So what I really wanted to work on was like starting businesses and building things all day. But I just had to kind of go from class to class as the bell rang. And it just didn't, that structure didn't work for me. And so what do I think of it? What are my plans? The plans are big. I decided to work on education kind of when I was like 23 or 24. And I decided because I thought I could work on this problem for 40 years. I could spend the rest of my life trying to figure out how to build a better education system. And so my long-term ambitions is actually I want to delete school. I think that and give kids like a totally different childhood that's just filled with wonder and excitement and curiosity and building things and yeah, and I think recess is like the first step in that journey.
Some kids like school a lot.
Yeah, I think
So
they do.
that might think they might think it's prison, not going to school.
Totally. I think it works way better for some kids than other kids.
I feel like I don't really know if I have a say because I've only went to school
Homeschool.
for I only went to school for kindergarten and pre-K.
First grade? Yeah.
I've never been to
Before
school.
I haven't no first grade. Before
That's
I first
crazy.
grade.
You guys have never that's so weird.
I've never
It makes sense.
been to real school, but just kindergarten and stuff.
I've
Yeah.
like never set foot inside. I mean,
You've never that's
Like,
well,
yeah.
you do theater, right?
yeah. So
you do
that's the
theater out
only
of school?
time that I have been. That was the one time. I don't think I've been inside of school any other. Because we had to use the stages.
They're great. Like I think the teachers are all great and I think they really
Yeah.
care about the kids and I think they really care about the parents. And I think the principals and the vice principals are spectacular. And I had good relationships with like every adult, most adults in my life as a kid. But the system, I think, was just didn't work for me.
Mm.
And I think my take is I can imagine a world that is much more exciting, where kids just have a lot more freedom. And I think all the things that kids do love about school, which is having your friends around, having access to great mentors, maybe having like a pretty campus if you go to a good school. I think we can keep all the great parts and just take away all the bad parts.
So, what footprints and what stuff would you want to leave behind if you were to ever step away from recess?
Well, I don't think I will. I'm pretty
Hopefully
committed.
not.
What footprint? I think there are a few values. And the first one is kind of seeing every kid for who they are and seeing them as like a real person and not just a customer that you're trying to serve or a standardized test grade that you're trying to make sure gets hit.
Yeah.
And I think that is pretty different. It gets hard when you're a teacher and you've got like 60 kids that you're teaching to really be thinking about every kid as like an individual human being and kind of like what they bring to the table and what's unique about them. And so anytime I can figure out how to reinforce that footprint, that value, I think that's really cool. Another one is kind of having a lot of respect for kids and thinking of them like real citizens and talking to them like real people and not using that kind of like kid voice. It's like, okay, kids, now we're going to go here. You know, it's like I sometimes I'll hear kind of teachers or adults speak to kids in a way that
Yeah,
that
that's
feels
annoying.
it's annoying.
Yeah, that's the nice thing. I was actually talking to my mom about this the other day. It was like, it's really strange. With the recess guides, they don't treat me like that. They're not like a little tiny child.
And I think that's so footprint. If we can figure out how to have more adults in kids' lives look at them as real people who have, who are like full-fledged humans and kind of speak to them in a way that has a lot of respect behind it, that would be a big win. Another footprint is I think video games are really cool. And I think people should play more video games, not less video games, especially as kids. And if we're clever about which ones we pick, they're really good learning experiences. That's probably another big
Yeah.
kind of belief.
You were successful in creating another company. Can you tell us a little bit more about it and what made you want to get into education and switch?
Yeah. You mean before recess, before synthesis?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I started kind of building businesses as a kid, doing all sorts of random stuff as like a really young kid. Like I bought a bunch of mulch and would go around and ask people if I could put in mulch to their flower beds. Uh, and then I kind of took my first like big swing as a 13-year-old, and I had some money saved up, and I kind of spent all that money to buy a bunch of speakers, like really big professional grade speakers. They were only like $150. It wasn't that crazy. And then I would go rent them out for people who were throwing parties, or like my city, my little town held a big bike race.
That's kind
And
of
so I went
smart.
up. It was fun. It was really fun. Yeah, and they pay back really well. It's just because you have to do a lot of manual labor to go set up the speakers and stuff. And then I started kind of like emceeing events. So I'd stand up on stage and say, start telling people, okay, now we're going to do this raffle giveaway. We're going to do this. And that was kind of my first experience with public speaking. And that was a really great way to make money as a high schooler, like an amazing way to make money as a high schooler. And then in college, I started a company where we helped industrial spaces become more energy efficient. So they have all these big lights and heating units and all these things they do. And a lot of times they had the old versions. And so we would go and help them secure loans, which like the bank gives you money. And we would help them invest in new technology to make their spaces more efficient. So, and then the next one I think is the one you're talking about, which is my brother and I moved out to San Francisco, and he really started the company. He started about a year and a half before I joined. And we built this company that helped oil companies detect leaks in their pipelines. So all over the US and throughout Mexico, there are these ginormous 1,000-kilometer, 1,000-mile pipelines that carry huge amounts of oil. And sometimes they break and the oil will spill out everywhere. And it's like a catastrophe for the wildlife in that area. And we built this thing that helped them spot it earlier and kind of identify it. And that was kind of the first like real business. So there's this big company in Mexico called Pemex. And so they still use all of our devices for all of their big pipelines and stuff. And we've stopped a few big leaks there. So that was super cool. And I really liked that. But yeah, I don't know if that was a long answer to like, what was the business before this thing? And then education, not to ramble too hard, but it went back to two things. One, I really had a bad experience with school as a kid, but I loved to do things and build and start businesses. And so I got really excited the idea of building something that I would have loved as a 10-year-old. And I could imagine something that got me excited. And two, when I looked out at the world, I think you should try to work on problems that nobody else will fix. You want your time, like I always wanted my time to matter to people.
Right.
And when I looked at education and kind of looked up, what are the interesting companies being started in the space, or like how much venture capital was it attracting? People invest tons of money. Restaurant delivery software. So you guys know DoorDash?
Yeah.
Restaurant delivery software gets more venture investment. Investors invest in those companies more than education. And that kind of struck me as insane because education is this big, important thing in like every human's life. And restaurant delivery software is cool, but like, who cares? And so anyways, the other one is I thought it was a cool, big problem that I knew something. I had this personal experience and I thought when I looked out at the world and who was working on it, it didn't look like anyone was going to fix it. And so I wanted to go try and give it a shot.
Yeah. What was Little Ben like? We heard you have or had ADHD. Can you tell our viewers what ADHD is and how you think Reese's can help kids that have it?
Yeah, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Yeah, I got diagnosed as a young kid. I was like 11. What it really means, it means I was an insane little kid. Like I acknowledge this. Like I was just going nuts nonstop. I would talk a lot. I would like have to get up and run around the room. I had a lot of energy. And in a school setting, that really doesn't work. Your teachers kind of want you to sit at your desk, be quiet,
Yeah.
don't tap your foot, do your homework.
Don't do anything.
Don't do anything like, don't disturb anyone else in the room.
Sit there.
Right?
Don't breathe.
Yep. And so because I was like such a rambunctious kind of kid, yeah, they took me, my 5th grade teacher demanded that I get tested. And I went and got tested and I was like off the charts had a lot of ADHD, they said, and they put me on a lot of drugs. So like a lot of drugs. And I found those difficult. They like made me kind of angry.
Yeah, were they
They messed
bad?
with me.
Were they bad for you?
That's a big debate. I mean, people talk about it now. They're they definitely help you focus, and they definitely help you sit quietly. My personal take on them is I don't think they were good for me, and they did have some impacts like on my height and my growth. So they do interact with some of those other systems in your body. But I think I don't know. Are they bad is a big question. I think they're really great for some people and they don't work for other people. But yeah, that's yeah. So I got diagnosed with ADHD and had a tough time in school. My take on it really like a big part of it is you can't focus on things that are boring to you,
Yeah, I agree.
and that's like a lot of what kind of I think that definition is. There's a fun video that maybe we can pull up at the end of this, where they show a kid who's diagnosed with ADHD doing math homework versus
Oh,
watching Star Wars.
that's interesting. Maybe we can link it down below.
We'll link it below. Yeah, like basically the kid is super hyperactive when watching a math lecture.
Yeah,
and
make sure you
sit still.
send it to us.
I will. Yeah.
So, we ask this question to every guest. What did you want to be when you grew up? And did that change over time?
Definitely changed over time. When I was a really young kid, I wanted to be a heart surgeon. And then my dad's a heart surgeon. And so I just wanted to follow in his footsteps. I wanted to copy him. He used to take me, I didn't see him a lot as a kid because surgeons work really long hours.
Yeah.
But one of the main things he would do is he would bring me to the hospital. And I would sit and kind of hang out while he was operating. And all the nurses were really nice to me and they'd bring me snacks and I would just like hang out. And
Here's some Cheetos. Your dad's almost finished.
Exactly that. Yeah. And so I really liked that. And I wanted to do that as a little kid. Then I wanted to be a professional tennis player.
Oh, I play tennis.
You do?
This is fun, yeah.
It's super fun. Do you think you'll play tennis for a long time?
I mean as a hobby, but not as like a job.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think playing professional sports is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And you have to be tall now. Tennis has gotten really tall.
I'm small.
Me too.
Ella's so big.
I've seen that picture of you guys. It's so good.
It's not good, Ben.
It's so good.
I'm very tall. I walk into a room and you could just see me.
Are you taller than me?
Probably.
I'm 5'7".
We're the same height.
Same
We're the
height?
same height. For this year.
This
I have
year.
one more year.
Yeah, and for now.
For now. But yeah. And then right after that I decided I wanted to go into business. And I just thought I really wanted to do international business. So I moved to China for a year when I was in high school because I thought it'd be cool to do. I was very interested in the relationship between US and China, and I thought business was a good way to work on that.
Did you know how to speak Chinese?
I did not. I knew a little bit when I left.
Can you say anything?
Sure. What should I say?
Hello.
你好.
Introduce yourself.
你好，我是 Ben。我的中文名字是何建明。That's like, hey, my name is Ben. My Chinese name is He Jianming, which is and He. When I lived in 我住在北京的时候，我的爸妈他们的姓是 He. So when I was in China, my host family's last name was He. So I adopted their last name.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that, Ben.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. But it's good. It's really good for San Francisco. San Francisco has a lot of people who speak Chinese. So it's a fun way to like make friends in the city.
I know.
So the next question, I think you know what it will be. And if you don't, then you probably don't watch our episodes. But,
Okay.
but it's quite silly to ask, so we will change the question a little bit. What do you think your life would have turned out to be if you had recess when you were a kid? And what do you think your full potential could have been?
That's a really good question.
Thanks.
I think I would have learned a lot more discipline.
Well, yeah.
And so I think because recess gives kids a lot of freedom, they have to learn for themselves how to spend their time and what they should focus on. And I think they get to take on projects that last a lot longer than kids in school do. So in school,
Right.
you kind of get homework and it's due tomorrow, or maybe it's due next week, and maybe a paper that's due in a week. But on recess, like some kids will work on projects for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, building a game. But yeah, how would my life be different? I think I would have a lot more discipline. I think I would have learned a lot more technical skills. So one of my big kind of regrets in life is that I really didn't learn how to build things until I was an adult. And I think a lot of the best builders throughout history started building things as kids. And so I would have liked to spend more time learning how to engineer things. And what would I be working on? I don't know. I hope some really technical topic, like how where our next source of energy is going to come from or something. That could be cool.
So, as a business owner, we know owning a business takes a lot of your time. You probably just live and breathe and think recess. Do you ever have time to just like decompress and do other things that have nothing to do for recess? Basically, we're asking what your hobbies are.
Yeah.
What do you do for you?
I think it does take a lot of time, and you do think about it a lot. Even if you spend your free time doing hobbies, I think it's still in the back of your head all the time. And I do feel this kind of weight or responsibility. Like once you have, a bunch of kids at recess who use it every day, it's like you want to make something really cool and great for them, and you want to have a good impact on them. And so I think you're just thinking about it all the time. What do I like to do for fun? I like to surf. I'm a really bad surfer. But I try and go out and it's fun. Every once in a while you'll see like dolphins in the water, or you'll see the birds swoop really low. So that's
Sounds
pretty fun. I like to do that. It's really fun. I play tennis with my brother, hang out with my friends in the park. I'm getting married in October, fun fact. And so I'll go on dates with my fiance. I protect Wednesday nights and Sunday nights. So no matter what, at Wednesday I go home and my fiance and I go out for a date. And on Sunday night we do spa night.
Oh, that's
So we kind of shut the computer down and embarrass us. We do little face masks and turn on TV and have a
Hey,
good time.
no screen time for you.
No screen time.
I'm stealing your phone, computer, laptop, whatever electronics you have. We're shutting it and locking it into a drawer. No, you're not getting it back.
Wednesday nights and Sunday nights, I'm offline. But yeah, I'm trying to learn how to play guitar. I'm bad at most of my hobbies.
Guitar.
You play guitar?
I have one. I kind of play. Do you want to see it?
I want to learn, but
I have one actually here at the office.
Oh, I just need to get it.
But then I'd have to show you guys me playing guitar. Oh wow, that's cool.
Oh wow.
Recess purple.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's really fun.
And I have a strap for it.
And you gotta pick lodge between those strings up top.
Yeah, it's a really basic pick.
I like that. Do you play it all?
Sometimes I play the violin mostly.
Oh, cool. Even cooler. Those actually transfer, I think, pretty well. I had a couple friends who played violin as kids, and they play guitar now. The two-hand coordination. One hand does one thing, the other hand does the other.
Yeah, I tried playing.
Ella, do you play an
the
instrument?
guitar. I do. I play the piano.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I play a bit of piano. I'm a really musician. I love music.
Just do everything. Just all the musical instruments. Yeah, I want to try learn guitar, learn how to do it, but
It's fun.
It didn't. The last time I tried, it didn't work out very well.
It's so frustrating. Like, piano is laid out really nicely. Every key is like a note, and they're in order.
And if you
Guitar's a
play
little
a
different.
note on piano, it's just a single note. You can't really mess a note up. But on a guitar, And a violin, if you play the note in the wrong spot, totally off. Or
Especially the violin.
yeah. Oh yeah. And
Because you guys don't have frets on the
No, we
violin,
don't.
right? Yeah,
so it's just memory, which is really hard.
that's really hard.
Well, it's not the world's hardest instrument for nothing.
Is it the world's hardest?
That's just what I've heard.
It's probably up there.
It's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I mean, like, my dad disagrees with me. I said it's really hard. He's like, no, I think guitar's harder. Okay.
Does he play both?
No, he plays guitar. He's been playing every day. I'm getting a full-size violin soon.
Yeah.
So he's like, when I get it, I'm gonna try playing it, and I bet it's gonna be easier.
Oh, he'll play?
He said he's gonna try one time.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, guitar is a bit easier for me because I've been playing violin, so I'm kind of used to the string instruments, and me getting calluses, my fingers hurting, and being like hurting all day.
Yeah. And yeah, I feel like the bowing would be hard.
It's pretty hard depending on what you bow. It's just like playing it straightly.
Yeah.
Depends where you play it though.
Not making it scratchy. Like I feel like if
Yeah,
I
you
did
just
it.
have to play it in the middle. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's easier. And if you're doing like a really shaky one, it's different. And you can only play with this. You can't play it like that.
Oh. Like you have to go perpendicular to the string. You can't like go at an angle.
Yeah, you can only do this. You can't do that.
Now you have me. Now I want to learn violin. I want to play the big double bass. Have you guys seen that one?
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, yes.
That's what I want to do. I want to stand up there and just,
So
just vibe a little bit.
so
You can
you're
make a
talking-
Reese's band.
that would be fun.
You know, Kaylin's really good at music.
Oh,
Kaylin's like really good at music. Kaylin can sing. He can play piano.
Kaylin
he can play
sings?
guitar. Oh yeah, Kaylin is like very musical. He's really, really good at that stuff.
Actually, me and a kid at recess, we were talking about making like a singing club, like musical.
Again, you should do it. I want to learn how to sing, but it's too scary.
I mean, look, I could do it. I mean, I don't mind. I would participate.
You'd sing? You'd come learn how to sing?
I kind of already know how to. Okay, I kind of already know how to sing. I mean, I don't think you could know or you don't know how to sing. You kind of just know how to sing.
There's an
You're like
art
good or
to
bad at
it. You gotta.
I don't know if I'm good or bad at it.
I am really bad at it. Maybe at the end of this episode, we should do a singing lesson.
No.
I feel like
Yes.
yeah, I like that. That sounds fun.
Let's do it.
I mean, like, I think I sound okay. I mean, like, siblings, they kind of make fun of me. Like,
Your
stop
siblings?
singing. You're singing so bad. Okay.
I know, but you can never trust what they're saying. So.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah. Sorry, Nate. Sorry, Sebastian.
So you were talking about getting married. Congratulations.
Thank you,
What
thank
does
you.
your fiance think of recess? And are we invited to the wedding? If not, I will be very offended. And
Same.
This is okay, so two things. One, she's in the room next door and I almost want to go get her and bring her into the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
She'll be so embarrassed though. She's camera shy.
I'm embarrassed all the time when I'm filming.
yeah.
We'll do it at the end. We'll bring her in at the end and then we can edit her back in.
Oh, yeah,
She
we'll
can
edit
come
her
for the
now.
last questions.
Yes, we'll bring her in for the last question.
Questions.
Questions. We'll bring her in if you guys grill her, that will make me so happy.
What? No.
No, we
Yes.
have to be nice to your fiance, so we're invited.
We need to be
That's true.
invited.
She is if you you guys can ask her if you're invited. That'll be
Oh my gosh, first time we meet her, are we invited to your wedding?
it's in October and it's actually at a kids camp. So we're doing an overnight camp and all of our family, they've got like 30 kind of like bedrooms for adults. So all of our families are going to be in the bedrooms and then we're going to be in all the like kids, 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds are going to be in bunk beds
Oh,
with with like no heat. And we're going to give people blankets on their way in and be like, good luck.
Oh.
Hope you survive
And
the
then,
night.
I hope you survive the night. There are no mice in the cabins.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're gonna do a big color wars. So we're gonna
Oh
have.
my gosh.
So we're gonna put the elder from each family. So from the 4 different grandparents, not the grandparents, but the four
Yeah.
oldest people from each family are gonna draft all of my friends, all of our friends. So they're gonna say, they're gonna come choose them, and then we're gonna have them like make fires and do dives off diving boards and stuff.
Sounds
Should be
fun.
it should be pretty fun.
Chaotic.
Yeah, chaotic. It's gonna be really chaotic. Yeah.
Now I want to be at this wedding even more. This sounds like so much
Yeah.
You guys shoot your shot at the end of this
I go
episode.
camping all the time. It sounds like something
So
I'm
you'd make it.
camping.
Yeah,
person.
I'm cold all the time. Like when I go camping, I'm used
too.
to it. I'm kind of used to it. I mean, like I hate the pillows, the blow up.
You camp in
pillows
Canada?
that you get.
You camp in Canada
Yes.
in the summer.
No.
You go winter camping? Fall
I
camping.
go in September usually.
Yeah, September is like the
Wow.
best
Late September.
because all the camps are done, and no one's really.
Yeah.
It's not
I
that
don't
hot
like-
anymore.
My
Not so
September's
crowded.
amazing.
Yeah, my family doesn't do summer because we hate the bugs, and
Yeah,
it's just
me
too
too.
busy. So we just do September or November.
November,
That's pretty fun. November is cold.
One time, I think.
I would not
Do you guys
go.
do you guys ever use the showers at the camps?
No,
Rachel's
we think
Rachel
it's
comes-
disgusting.
I think so too. Rachel comes from a really frugal family, and they had 4 kids, and you would put in a quarter, and the shower would turn on, and so they would have all the kids soap up and suds up before they put in the quarter, and they would line them up one after another, and they would put in the quarter and have them run through the showers
Oh, wow.
like in a single file line, so they only had to spend 1 quarter. Like that's really fun.
That's funny though. That's funny as well.
It's a good family story.
So talking about like camping, let's talk about the recess in person camp.
Yes,
Is this happening? This would be so much fun if it happened every year.
I actually think it is going to happen.
Yay!
Maddie's mom is helping plan it,
Ooh.
and we are trying to figure it out. I think it's not going to be a camp. We tried to figure out how to do a camp, and it turned out to be a lot of kind of work.
I think we're doing cabins. Right?
We're either going to do cabins or we'll do like a hotel. We're looking at Arizona.
I'm thinking of cabins.
We're going to try and find somewhere nice.
I feel like if it's a hotel, it'll just not be as fun.
Yeah,
mean,
I think the
I
most
don't know.
important part I think is that we get everybody together.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the most important part, and then if we can figure out something fun to do. But yeah, Recess is going to sponsor. I think we're going to do an in-person thing, and Recess is going to sponsor a bunch of fun events. So we'll do. I've got some ideas. I won't drop any ideas yet, but
Hold up,
some
Ben.
goofy
Yeah.
things for everyone to do together.
Yay.
I'm excited. Yay. So, talking about like games and stuff, do you want to play a game?
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm in.
Okay.
Let's play.
All right.
It's called Guess That Sound. Help me. I need to get no.
Okay, good.
Ella will play a weird or everyday sound, and you have to guess what it is. You will have 2 minutes to guess what sound
Okay.
it is. So there will be
Okay.
3 rounds.
Ooh, 2 minutes to guess all 3.
No, 2 minutes. Oh wait, no. Sorry, I'm gonna reduce it to 1 minute. This might take longer. So 1 minute to guess one.
Okay.
Okay. So the audience will know, but I won't know. That's actually a pretty good game.
Pause it.
Okay.
What do you think it is, Ben?
I've stopped sharing. You can
You
look.
I
have
have
40
no i-
seconds.
You can look.
I have no idea what that was. Raking leaves?
No.
I'll give you a guess.
Okay.
Oil.
Oil. Oh! Now that you said it, are you cooking bacon?
Yep.
Cooking something?
Oh, dang it. Okay.
That was a really good hint. That was
Okay.
a really good hint.
My miss. Sorry, Ella. You had
2
22 seconds left over.
Okay. I
Okay,
got half point for that, right?
Yeah, you get a point.
Half point, half point.
Half point. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so second round. Ella, do you have it
Fun
ready?
game.
Okay. Tell me when to start the timer.
Go.
Starting. This sound is very accurate, Ella.
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, I would have thought you guys are not near the ocean. I know that, so it can't be the ocean. Is that driving with your car window down?
No.
No. 30 seconds.
Should I just rapid fire guesses?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, is that driving with your car window down?
18
Waves?
seconds.
Like at the beach?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Everyday sounds.
I'll give you a hint. It's usually like a mountain. Mountain kind of cliff.
Just a
5
lot of
seconds.
wind?
5
Like
seconds.
trees blowing in the wind?
No.
3, 2, 1. Time's up.
It was a waterfall.
No idea.
It was waterfall.
Oh.
So you get only one. You only have 1 point.
I know.
Incredible.
I only have half a point. Everyday sounds.
Well, no, we said weird or everyday sound.
Okay. Okay, I'm in.
Come on, you can do better than this.
I can do better than that. I was close with the ocean thing. I could tell some water.
Okay.
So that was
Imagine.
pretty good.
Okay. Tell me when to
Imagine.
set the timer, Ella.
Okay. Here we go.
Do I start?
Yeah.
It's hard.
Oh, okay. Timer starts now.
Is that it? Are you crumpling up paper?
Very close.
Are you crumpling up newspaper?
No.
Are
The
you
first guess was closer.
unwrapping a gift?
No.
No.
Are you? Am I getting close? Can you guys go hot or cold?
Okay.
Are you
25 seconds.
jamming the trash down?
Cold. Freezing.
Are you freezing? Are you
Okay. First guess was really close.
crumpling up paper?
That was close. 10 seconds.
Ripping paper?
So close. Ben, come on. Come on. Paper.
Cut it.
Come on. Think.
Cutting paper?
No. Ben. Ben, the time's up.
It's an
It's
object.
flipping
with
a page
paper.
from a book. Like,
Oh.
Book pages.
Have you guys ever heard of do you guys know Billie Eilish?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't listen to your songs though.
I kind of wanted to pull up. There's her brother's name is Phineas, and one time you guys go to a crosswalk and you press the button.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I've heard of that. They added
You
that
know this
in their
bit?
song.
It's
What?
so cool.
What is
So
it?
we should share a screen? Anyways, this reminds me of that. I'm like thinking you guys are like everyday recordings. I like that idea. We should turn them into a song.
Like
Okay.
to invite your fiance on the show now?
Yeah, should I try and get her? She's working. We'll see if she's loud.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so she's just gonna give us a wave because she's working, and she's nervous. That's it. You guys get an awkward wave. That's all you get for the podcast. Okay, goodbye. That's her. That's my fiance, Rachel. We actually, oh my gosh. Hold on. Something big's about to happen right
Oh
now.
my gosh, I'm scared. What's big?
What
What
is
big
going
is
on?
Ben!
Can't just leave like this.
I'm gonna add that into the intro.
Happy 7-year anniversary.
No, it's tax day.
You guys just missed such a good reaction from her. Today's our 7-year anniversary.
Oh, yay!
And we forgot.
Congratulations.
That's crazy.
That's very cute.
Okay. Goodbye.
Bye. Yay!
Very funny.
I was all out of sudden. I'm like,
Oh,
are
you
gonna
guys
bring-
missed. She made such a good face. You missed such a good face on
like, are you
camera.
gonna bring a nuclear bomb?
No,
going
no,
on?
no. Today is our anniversary is tax day, and we started dating 7 years ago.
Oh,
Today,
yay!
very cute.
Okay.
So if
3 more questions. No, Rachel.
if you had a genie bottle, this is Natalie's question. If you had a genie bottle and you could make one wish, what would it be?
Oh, has something to do with recess. Probably that recess would never run out of money.
Oh, it'll go bankrupt.
So-
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, or maybe that I just had like unlimited resources to work on recess.
Aha! You're coming here. You're coming there.
Yeah, I'll take $1 billion to build a recess. That I don't know, genie, right?
Well, that's multiple things. Getting a whole bunch like more money, like $1
Oh,
is.
yeah.
You know, yeah.
I don't know what would it be. Yeah, I think it'd be. That's a good question. I mean, yeah, if I could figure out how to work on recess for forever, that would be pretty cool. So something that makes that happen.
Yeah, you just be like 99 years old. Oh, hello,
Yeah.
recess. I'm here, the
Hey,
founder.
kid. Hello.
I'm
I
in
have
my.
good news and bad news. The bad news is recess is over. The good news, we're doing it tomorrow. That's like I used to do that every time I hosted recess.
Oh, here we have our 104-year-old founder, Ben.
He's here.
Hello. He might. What's good? I don't know what's gonna happen to him in the next few seconds.
Will he make it to tomorrow?
Will he make it?
Please don't die,
would
community
you
hour.
Will we play Smash Cards? Can he win?
Maybe you'll be the world's oldest person to play Smash Bros.
I think I probably would be. What would your guys' genie wish be if you had a genie wish?
Flip. Okay.
Yeah, flip in the script.
There's so many things.
I would always have books to read, never run out of books.
You'd like what?
Always have books to read, never run out of books. Or
What's your favorite book?
more guinea pigs. The Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. So YA.
Sticks of Crows?
Six of Crows, yeah. YA fantasy thing.
I'm enjoying
I'm
The
gonna add
Wind
that
in
to
the
my list.
Willows.
Yes.
The
you
Wind in the
should.
Willows? I haven't read that one either. This is good. You guys are giving me good book recs.
Come to me if you ever want book things.
Ella
will-
just has a whole wall of books.
I do.
Here you go, Ben. Oh, take another one. Oh, and another one. Oh, I think you'll like this one.
I'm in. I'll return them. Oh, you got your bookshelf? I was about to go take you to my bookshelf. Whoa, your bookshelf's so aesthetic.
Thank you.
I know, my shelf is so bad. That's why I move it every time I film. I just be like, okay, you're gonna go there.
You take it out of the way? I want to
Yeah.
go find. I wonder if we'll see if I can figure out how to bring this camera into their room. I've been building a recess bookshelf.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's a lot of fun books. Okay, are we doing it? I'll be back.
Ben.
Don't leave us again.
Ben. Come back. Ben. Did you fall? I
Please.
can tell. The bookshelf fell.
Something
on
fall
him.
on.
Ben, are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
I brought books.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
We've got books.
Oh.
Too many books apparently.
Too many books. You guys heard crash from your room?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like a whole bookshelf fell.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
we
show you
we
some
were
more
worried
books.
the bookshelf had
I
fallen on
know.
you.
Do we have to call 911?
911, what's your emergency? Bookshelf has fallen on someone. No.
I
So,
got so
okay,
many.
what's your address? Oh no, he doesn't live with us. Doesn't
He
live
lives in
anywhere
Cali.
near us.
We just saw it on camera.
We heard it. We didn't see it. We heard it.
That's crazy. Which means this is a good microphone. We've got first up The Boy Mechanic. My grandfather had this book when he was a kid, and my mom found his like decrepit old copy, and it's filled with like how to build
That's cool.
a shower, how to make your own battery, how to do all this like
Okay.
weird,
that's
cool. They're like DIY.
awesome.
It's like DIY before DIY was a thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty fun little book. Then I've got
Thanks so much.
boring books.
Well,
Physics.
Physics.
oh yeah.
They're actually very
yeah.
fun. This guy's very
You
fun.
said they're boring, and then you said they're fun. Okay.
They're fun, but boring. Then I've got lots of books on how to make good kid stuff.
These are just they're just like DIY stuff. They're not real books.
This one is The Absorbent Mind by Maria Montessori. Have you guys ever heard of Montessori school?
Yes.
Go
This
check
is my
out
book.
Joanne's.
Yeah, check
Yes,
out
John's
Joan's
super into it.
episode. We learn all about Montessori schools.
Yep. Oh wow, you guys are getting real education from this podcast.
I mean,
This
I
guy
knew about them before.
This guy.
wrote has done a bunch of cool stuff, but he was the one who figured out basically how kids learn stuff.
That's cool.
This guy studied with that guy. And have you guys seen Eric's Lego robotics that he builds?
Yes.
No.
This guy made those. And have you heard of Scratch?
Yes.
This guy also made Scratch.
Oh, what?
And have you guys heard of like ChatGPT?
Yes.
So ChatGPT is based on this thing called a neural net, which is a way that a computer can figure out how to think.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was one of like the first 20 people to help build neural nets. And he made Lego robotics and Scratch.
Oh,
So this guy's like my hero.
cool.
His name's Seymour Papert. I have a picture of him above my desk.
Oh.
This is a fun book. We're just going book. It's book time for a
Yes,
second.
book tour.
I like Monet. I like
Monet.
Impressionist art.
Mm.
And this is like a book of all of his stuff.
That's cool.
And so
I have
there's pretty
I have
things.
a book like that.
They're really cute.
I saw some of his paintings at the National Gallery. And, oh, Studio Ghibli.
You got a point above you. Point above your head.
I can
Studio
bring it to
Ghibli.
you. Do you want to see?
Yeah. And so this is like a lot of their work plus how they made their work.
It's a light. It's a light, but it's dead.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, it's probably really cute, like under the umbrella.
Yeah, it glows by its belly and by the umbrella.
Oh, by its belly?
Yeah, and on the umbrella.
I kind of want to get one of those for the office now.
And this is just like, I got it from Amazon. It's really basic.
That's good. I get
Plastic.
everything from Amazon. So I want to do, as we start making more stuff at Recess, I want to use cool color palettes. And we're almost done now. We're almost done. But Disney's Book of Maps. So you know how we're building Recess 3D?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
We need-
yeah.
We need lots of good inspiration for Recess 3D. And so these are the maps of different things in Disney.
Oh, that's
Disney worlds and other things. So those are hopefully provide us, like here's Nemo.
oh cool.
And so there's lots, and they do character sketches.
Oh.
So like here are all the characters from Frozen. So anyways, as we start making Recess 3D into a real thing, I'll be hopefully stealing ideas from this book. And then one more, and then we're done. Now we're done. This one's really fun. Pixar.
Pixar.
So this has got all the different, same thing. It's like storyboards.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh.
this is like the different scenes.
Right. In the movie. Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways, yeah.
this is the Recess bookshelf for those who are curious.
Bookshelf.
Bookshelf.
Woo.
Interview with Ben, plus the Recess bookshelf.
If you were to create a question for us to ask our next guest on our show, what would it be?
Who's your next guest?
I can't tell you.
We don't know, but
We do.
So
We don't know.
who and I?
Think.
I
Ben,
almost
think.
just choked on my water.
Whoa. Is that your question? I just choked down my water. Okay.
If you were to choke on water, what drink would it be?
Would you fall left or right? What would my question be for your next guest? I don't know who they are.
It's a mystery.
It would be, who do you like better, Ella or Maddie?
No, you can't have them too.
Ben!
There you go.
Devil.
Okay.
Now it's your next question. Now you have to ask it.
We have.
We don't have to!
Okay. All
No.
right.
Is that a good one? Is that a good answer?
No.
Did I do okay?
No.
Oh, it'll be hard.
I'm not as. Oh,
I make all three of you uncomfortable for your next episode.
no!
Just ruin it from afar.
Well, just two. The other one will be very happy.
That's true. The one person will be in a good mood.
Big sigh. I don't want to ask that, Ben.
Hey, it's your fault. You asked me. Oh, it's going down. It's being
I
written
don't
down.
want it to go down.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Okay. All right. It's the end of the episode. Thank you, Ben, for being on the Recess Rundown podcast. It was really fun to get to know you. Well, get to know you better.
If you are a part of the Recess community and would like to be on our show, please email us, Ella and Maddie, at recessrundown@gmail.com or message us directly on the Recess platform, and we will make sure to get you on the show.
All right, you heard him. If you want to be on this podcast, email him at recessrundown@gmail.com.
Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next episode.
We need
Bye.
to beat
Like and
Ben.
subscribe.
Yeah,
Like and
yeah.
subscribe.
Yeah,
You're not
like
going
and
to beat me.
Get
Yes,
us to
no,
beat
we
Recess.
are.
Let us beat Recess. Please.
We need to
Not a
beat Recess.
chance.
Yes,
Mhm.
tell your subscribers to subscribe to us.
Bye.
Yeah, help him beat us. Bye.
Bye. Oh, stop.